Who decided on Frozen as the Muse Machine musical for this year?
It's always a group decision. We figure myself, Doug Merck, who is the producer, Lula Elzy, who's our fantastic choreographer, and Jeff Powell, who's the music director. We all sit down and look at what shows are available, what's become newly available, and what has great opportunities for students, right? Because the whole purpose of the Muse musical is to create opportunities for a wide range of students at all different levels of talent and experience to have a great theatrical journey. And this is a perfect show for it.
Joe Deere is the director of the Muse Machine's next production, Frozen. It's at the Victoria Theatre, January 15th through the 18th. I'm Larry Carrassel, and this is Arts Focus. How many kids are in this one?
We have, I'll do the math, we have a little over 80 in our older cast, we have a little over 30 in the younger cast, a 22-piece all-student orchestra, and then another 6 students backstage. So it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 130 or 40 students all involved. It's amazing.
And all packed into the Victoria Theatre.
All packed into the Victoria Theatre.
How are rehearsals going?
Fabulous. We're in the theater right now. We just spent the last few days getting the show through technical rehearsals, and there's a lot of technical stuff to do. Magic and wonderful projections done by a fantastic Cincinnati designer called Jessica Drayton, and Matt Benjamin, our incredibly gifted lighting designer here in Dayton, plus hundreds and hundreds of costumes. So it's been magical, really.
I have to confess, I've never seen the movie, and I've never really heard the musical, so pretend I know nothing. What's this show about?
So, Larry, you and I are of a similar vintage, and so what Mary Poppins was for us is what Frozen is for anyone under 40, or anybody who has kids who are under 40. It's the story of 2 sisters who are from a magical, mythical kingdom called Arendelle in Scandinavia. It's based on a Hans Christian Andersen fairy story called The Snow Queen, very loosely based on it. But the 2 sisters, they love each other. They're absolutely devoted and tied at the hip as young people. But one sister develops magical powers, the older sister, and she doesn't know how to control them. And the parents feel that there's danger involved in it because there actually is. But because she doesn't know how to control it, they decide we're going to basically separate the sisters and we're going to isolate that young girl until we figure out how to tame her power. And then they grow up. I'm not going to give too much away if I say that the parents end up perishing and the kids are left to have to grow up as wards of the kingdom, and they're kept isolated. So eventually the older sister becomes the queen, and in the process of that, her powers really burst out in unpredictable and very sort of extreme ways. And it's the story of how these 2 sisters, who are so different than each other, by that time find their way back to each other. But along the way, there's incredible tuneful songs, great romance, wonderful comedy, hysterical characters. There's a snowman, Olaf, who everybody loves, and a reindeer who's on stage, and then lots of silly characters and lots of charming romantic characters, and then the 2 sisters who are right at the heart of it. It's like Disney's answer to Wicked.
Is this one of the biggest shows Muse has done?
You know, it's up there among them, but we've done another Disney show I just mentioned, Mary Poppins. We had I think we had more than 140 people involved in that production. I mean, on stage in different ways. They pour out into the theater sometimes, but it's very big. For families, sometimes parents will take kids to see a show and they sort of have to hold their nose because they think, I have to put up with this. But this is actually incredibly fun. There's a lot of humor that adults will get that the young people might get a little bit or not, but it really plays on a lot of levels. So for grandma and grandpa and mom and dad and the kids, this is a rare chance to be able to go see a piece of theater together that everybody's going to walk away satisfied by.
Joe Deere, the director of Frozen, the next Muse Machine production, running January 15th through the 18th at the Victoria Theatre. Get more details at musemachine.com. I'm Larry Carrassel. Arts Focus is a production of Dayton's listener-supported Discover Classical.